Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about what you should be doing now before Season 2 here in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Basically, over this last, I guess, 5 days or so of Season 1. These are the things that I'd recommend spending your time doing to make sure you don't miss out on anything, basically, at the end of Season 1. So I'm going to talk about kind of what I'd be doing this week, for sure, the different things that are going to expire as well, for sure, and talk about that type of stuff. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it and let's get to talking about it. So first things first, I do think one thing that is very important to note at the end of Season 1, and I know this is going to be like, duh, it's still worth noting. These Season 1 exchanges right here, including Jason Kidd, Glenn Rice, Jack Sigma, the Hidden Gem 95+, all that type of stuff, expires in 5 days. On Friday morning, when content comes out at 10 a.m. Central Time, all this stuff is going to disappear. I know that's like, that should be a no-brainer. That should be a duh. I don't think I should have to say that, but there are probably people out there who aren't completely fully like aware of that. You don't have these cards are gone for good then. So if you haven't gotten them yet, that's how much time you have left. Make sure you use your pieces and get your stuff done by Friday, because at that point you won't be able to anymore. So I think that's a very important thing to note, even if it does seem kind of obvious. And like for me, I don't have Jason Kidd on my Pro Money Spent account yet, but I want to get him this week. So what I need to make sure I'm knocking out is All-Star Team Up, because that's the mode that I've been playing here. And I'm at what, 70 wins or something like that. So I need to play another, 30 more wins. So we're not that far away from it, to be totally honest, but that is definitely something that I'm going to have to work on here pretty shortly this week. I mean, tomorrow through Thursday, that's pretty much my main priority, I think, is getting those last 30 wins in team up so that I can add Jason Kidd to my lineup here before the end of Season 1. But additionally, I mean, the other game modes, just any game mode rewards you're grinding for, not just like ultimate rewards, but any win ladders, anything like that, all of those things also definitely need to be completed before the end of Season 1, because they're all going to reset. And if you haven't played MyTEAM before, some people may not be aware of the fact that everything is going to fully reset. But if you're at 200 and let's say you're at 260 triple threat park wins, I'm just going to pull a number out of, I'm just pulling a number out of thin air, but let's say you're at 260 triple threat park wins, and I don't know, you want to get this 92+ hidden gem. I mean, I'd probably, if I was at 260 wins, I'd want to go for the 350 mode completion reward win thing. But either way, I mean, you can get a 92+ hidden gem pack here at 300 wins. So I'd make sure I absolutely am prioritizing this week, and just prioritize the game mode you're closest to finishing to get decent rewards this week. Even if it maybe isn't your favorite game mode, that's probably where I would be focusing my time, is to make sure you're getting the maximum rewards you can from these different game mode win ladders. Additionally, I don't think it's a terrible idea to today potentially sell cards. I say that, I literally mean today. The reason that I say that is because tomorrow is Season 1 Super Packs, almost certainly. What that will likely do is introduce packs that will probably, to be fair, still not have great odds, but likely have the best odds we've seen of packs this year. I think I would assume diamond odds will be elevated in those packs and things like that, and that might inundate the market with more of these Season 1 players. I also think if the odds are better, what we're going to see is we're going to see more people probably opening these packs than we have seen on a week-to-week basis with most of the Friday pack drops. And so again, people may be opening more packs, which again will likely bring more cards into the market. So if you have a good, valuable pink diamond, now might not be a terrible time to sell them to maximize your MT before Season 2. Not to mention, of course, Season 2, we're going to be getting more mode reward players. We're going to be getting more, I mean, obviously probably another good level 40. At least I hope it's another good level 40. There's a good chance of getting 4 or 5 quality free cards again in Season 2 from, I mean, the win ladders, and then obviously the level 40 and maybe even your domination or stuff like that. Good chance we get a bunch of good free cards in Season 2, just like we did in Season 1. Which is why I have a lineup built kind of like this. This is a full free card lineup that I have built. You could build a lineup like this very easily with your best free cards and sell everything else. Like, I'm actually a little bit tempted to sell Tyson Chandler and PJ Brown, not because, I don't know, they're both very, very good cards, but the honest truth is I don't see why I wouldn't be able to buy them back for less MT in a couple weeks, probably, if I wanted to. I think there's a very good chance 2K is going to drop a bunch of good cards in Season 2. I mean, they clearly look to be accelerating the pacing a little bit in terms of dropping good cards with this past Friday's drop. two interesting pink diamond names, including obviously the best card they've dropped so far in Dr. J. And then additionally, I mean, Rudy Gay, PJ Washington, Brandon Jennings was fun, Marvin Williams was fun, Detlef Schrempf is interesting. Like, they're clearly starting to drop more of those interesting cards, which means there's a good chance that in season 2 we see guys like David Robinson, like Ron Artest, like James Harden, like Jonas Ilgauskas, MJ, Terry Dishinger, Grant Hill, Rudy Gay, etc. Go through here and look at the good names. 2K is going to start using a lot of these good names, especially these big names, guys like LeBron and KD and D-Rob, and even potentially Wemby and guys like that. Levine would make total sense to get in season 2. Devin Booker would make total sense to get in season 2. Cade Cunningham or Lonzo Ball, same thing. Like, 2K clearly, they know what they're doing, and they know that they have a lot of names in here in the Pink Diamond Hidden Gems that are going to likely be headlining names here in season 2. The season 1 headliner names just were not that exciting for the most part. I mean, Kawhi was great, but then Arrival was Jimmy and Giannis. Giannis is a huge name, but can't really shoot that well. The card's not that insane. Ant and Steph was terrible. Kyrie and Shaq was honestly kind of terrible as well for a Friday drop. Melo and AD are both good cards, but not must have. And then D Rose and Dwight, good, but I mean, D Rose not really, but Dwight was good. And then Dr. J, obviously very, very good, but it does feel like they're probably going to start to accelerate the pacing with the good pink diamonds that they put in packs before they drop Galaxy Opals. Because when they drop Galaxy Opals, then they can reset. Obviously, they have all these great names that they're going to be able to reset, that they're going to be able to drop as Galaxy Opals with Braun and Booker and Paulo and Blake and AD and Steph and etc. Shea and Carmelo and yada, yada, yada. Like, all those cards aren't going to be coming out, I don't personally believe, until season 3, season 4, though. I think they're going to go through here and probably drop the majority of the huge name LeBron, KD, D-Rob, Wemby, Kareem-esque pink diamonds throughout season 2. And so I think the market's probably going to eventually, I'm not going to say crash on the top cards. I'm not sure I'd sell the top cards, but the not top cards you have, I feel like now is probably a pretty good time to sell them, because season 1 super packs, good chance those are going to drop them. And then additionally, season 2, let's say they drop more exchange players on Tuesday, which they're probably going to. I mean, knowing 2K, they're going to drop some players that are going to be money spent only. And those are going to make some people are going to want those cards, but those cards aren't going to be particularly attainable. But then they're also going to be dropping a lot of Friday content throughout the season as well. And I think what that's going to create is probably likely a chance at market crashes and stuff for the first time this year, maybe. I mean, obviously pack odds have to be better in order for the market to crash. But I do think last year in season 2, the pack odds started to get a little bit better. I mean, they obviously, I just remember there being more pink diamonds popping up on the auction house as the weeks progressed. In season 1, I mean, it's ridiculous, because if you look at any specific pink diamond, at any given time, there's 0, 1, or 2 up, it seems like, most of the time, which obviously is not, like, that's not how you want things to be. But I hope what we're going to see in season 2 is where this pink diamonds, even if it's still less than 1% chance, it goes from a 0.0% or a 0.1% chance to like a 0.5 or a 0.6% chance. And you start seeing a larger amount of these cards on the auction house. Obviously, I would love to see pack odds go up to 2% pink diamond odds and 10% diamond odds and stuff like that. Give us actual good odds. That'd be spectacular. That's not going to happen. And I'm not going to sit here and expect it to happen. You know what I mean? So I think you have to prepare for the fact that's probably not going to happen, which is why I wouldn't really sell your best cards, probably. I mean, unless you are concerned they're going to drop in value, but I do think there's an opportunity to make a lot of MT here for a lot of people going into season 2 with your best cards, and then potentially buy those guys back or buy other budget options here pretty quickly. Not to mention, again, level 40 cards, seasonal rewards, all that type of stuff. There are going to be more free cards that you can grind for and that you can earn that will be able to help people's teams throughout season 2 as well. So with that being said, I think that's all I got to really say as of now. So that's kind of my main tips, is potentially consider selling stuff. Obviously, make sure you are finishing whatever game modes and challenges and things like that you have not finished over the next 5 days. Anything in this season 1 tab, all this stuff is going to be gone at the end of season 1. So make sure anything you haven't done that you want to get done, that you finish in the next 5 days. Don't procrastinate, otherwise you run out of time. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.